Hello, prospective OASIS Plus buyer. Welcome to our OASIS Plus eBuy demonstration. This training is designed to help explain the OASIS Plus ordering process within GSA eBuy, focusing on the perspective of a buyer placing a request and utilizing key features within the system. This information is based on the buyer job aid located on the GSA eBuy website and will guide you through the process of using eBuy from logging in to awarding a task order. GSA's OASIS Plus One Acquisition Solution for Integrated Services is the next generation contract vehicle for complex professional services. It offers unparalleled flexibility through its expansive scope. The authoritative task order management system for OASIS Plus is the GSA eBuy platform. eBuy serves as the central hub for posting and managing all OASIS Plus RFI and RFPs, ensuring a streamlined and compliant acquisition process and experience for all buyers. For OASIS Plus customers, GSA eBuy provides the capability to view awarded vendors, submit RFIs, RFPs, and amendments, manage task orders from solicitation to task order award, and it provides a secure environment to release information only to OASIS Plus contract holders. Logging into eBuy for the first time. eBuy is one of many systems that leverage the FAST ID, an agency-wide authentication method that allows users to access multiple systems with just one credential. One part of eBuy that can be viewed without logging in is the landing page of ebuy.gsa.gov. eBuy shares account information with GSA Advantage, and you must be registered in GSA Advantage in order to access eBuy as stated in the login screen. How to register with GSA Advantage. You're going to go to gsaadvantage.gov. You're going to click on the register button at the top right hand of your screen. To register your PIV CAT card, follow these steps. Log in to GSA Advantage, navigate to the My Account member information page, select Register PIV CAT card button, and follow the instructions provided to register your PIV or CAT card. Once you're registered in Advantage, navigate to ebuy.gsa.gov. At the top of this page, you will see sign-in buttons for buyer and contractor. You're going to want to click the buyer button, and you will be taken to the FAST ID login screen. Use whichever authentication method works best in your situation. You can enter your username, your password in the password box, or you can log in with your PIV CAT card. You can use the links beneath the buttons to get help, reset your password, register, or get help with the FAST ID. Once you submit your information, you'll click Sign In. If you enabled multi-factor authentication, you will be prompted to authenticate with a second factor. This can be an email address or an authenticator app. The buyer homepage is the first page where you will encounter after logging into eBuy. From the central hub, you will have quick access to your request, the ability to begin preparing a new request, view messages pertaining to your current requests, and view eBuy-related news articles. To initiate an RFP RFI, the RFP creation process is designed to be intuitive while ensuring all necessary details are captured for a compliant and successful solicitation. The first decision you will need to make is whether you want to request for information or a request for proposal. In deciding what type of request to post, the buyer should consider their agency procurement policies, the specifics for each contract vehicle, and their individual requirements. Some request types are better suited to certain contract vehicles. Once you've selected a request type, buyers select the OASIS Plus contract vehicle to begin a new solicitation. Buyers can search by keywords, or you can browse by category. eBuy scans the titles and descriptions of the solutions and categories available and displays all matches on the search results page. We recommend typing in OASIS Plus to the search bar to locate your desired OASIS Plus contract vehicle. You can select from small business, women-owned small business, hub zone, service-disabled veteran-owned small business, 8A, or unrestricted. Once you select your contract vehicle, you pick the domain and NAICS code for your requirement, also known as a CLIN. There are currently 8 domains active in eBuy, and 5 additional domains will become available in 2026. There are multiple NAICS codes assigned within a domain. Select the NAICS code that aligns with your requirement. As we state in our delegation of procurement authority, you may issue multiple RFIs across different contract programs, domains, and NAICS codes, but your final solicitation must only be attributed to one contract program, one domain, and one NAICS code. OASIS Plus requires users to make additional acknowledgments. These statements appear in this special section in yellow and present the user with a checkbox to acknowledge. After you select your contract vehicle, CLIN, and make the required acknowledgments, you can get started with the details of your solicitation. You will be prompted to enter basic information, including title, a brief description of the services required, the solicitation posting type, contract type, award method, ordering contracting officer information, and place of performance, if applicable. Upload your statement of work or performance work statement. This is the most crucial part of preparing your request. Defining the scope and requirements. Make sure to upload your statement of work or performance work statement. This is the most crucial part of preparing your request. Buyers will attach their SOW or PWS by uploading a file into the eBuy template. Remember, clear and concise requirements lead to better proposals. eBuy should only be used for soliciting unclassified requirements. Buyers must clearly define the criteria and weightings that will be used to evaluate proposals. This ensures transparency and helps the bidders focus on what matters most to your organization. Proposal due date. Set a realistic timeframe for vendors to respond, considering the complexity of the requirement. Check the box next to "I want my request to close on," and then set the close time. Requests must be open for a minimum of 2 calendar days. By default, eBuy will select a close date that is 5 calendar days from when you arrive at this screen. You can select any date between 2 and 60 days in the future. Q&A period. It is highly recommended to include a dedicated Q&A period for your proposal. eBuy facilitates this by allowing vendors to submit questions anonymously and allowing the buyer to post consolidated responses for all to see. The Send Q&As function is a specialized attachment workflow that is designed for buyers to post answers to questions when they have received from contractors. It functions in the very same way as the attachments workflow, but it will be noted with a special Q&A tag. eBuy includes several features that enhance the OASIS Plus ordering experience and ensures fair opportunity. The vendor notification feature eliminates manual notifications and ensures maximum exposure of the requirement. Once the RFP is posted, eBuy automatically notifies all eligible OASIS Plus contract holders. Amendments. Once you've submitted your RFP, if anything changes and you need to create an amendment for the RFP once it's posted, buyers can issue amendments through eBuy directly. The system notifies vendors of these changes. The Amend feature allows a user to edit a request that has already been submitted. Buyers might want to amend requests to update the close date, additional documentation, or to answer questions. All proposals received are securely received and stored in eBuy. The quote/bid details page is accessed by clicking the quote/bid ID number on the request details page. The quote/bid details provides information about the contractor, including contract details, the point of contact, and the quote bid details submitted by the contractor for the request. You may begin reviewing quotes and bids as soon as they come in. eBuy does not allow quotes or bids to be awarded until or notified. All proposals are securely received and stored in eBuy. The quote bid details page is accessed by clicking the quote bid ID. Quote bid details provides information about the contractor, including contract details, the point of contact, and the quote bid details submitted by the contractor for the request. You may begin reviewing quotes and bids as soon as they come in. eBuy does not allow quotes and bids to be award notified until the request has been closed. Buyer notes area. You have the ability to add notes to each quote or bid. Notes may be added at any time. These notes are visible only to the buyer and will also appear on the request details page. Once submitted, these notes become part of the official request file. Award process. Once evaluation is complete, the buyer will use eBuy to record the contract award details, including the selected vendor and awarded contract value. When reviewing quotes and bids in eBuy, award notification changes depending on whether or not the request contains any line items. How you proceed depends on the scenario in question. When you award a quote or bid that has no line items, eBuy provides an easy way to notify the remaining contractors who submitted quotes or bids and were not selected for the award. Award notifications apply to requests for proposals only. A request for information cannot be award notified. You have a few different options for award notifications. You can provide a message to the contractors regarding the award. You can select the contractors you want eBuy to inform they were not selected for the award. Or you could send no award notifications. For quotes and bids that you do not plan on awarding, select do not award, notify contractor. eBuy will notify the contractor that they were not selected for the award on the request. For quotes and bids that you do not plan on awarding, select do not award, notify contractor. eBuy will notify the contractor that they were not selected for their award on the request. Please remember to complete the award steps in GSA eBuy to close out your procurement. Thank you for your time in viewing this eBuy buyer's demonstration. If you have any questions, you may directly contact the eBuy help desk. If you have any questions specific to the OASIS Plus contract program, you may go to the OASIS Plus website to find the buyer's guide, or you can contact oasisplus@gsa.gov. Thank you and have a great day.